had a variety of the shots.
Do you understand what's happening in it? Can you describe what's going on in it to me in terms of the narrative? What do you understand?
Well, they've lost someone, so there's a person on the church. And I forgot his name, but he's
Joel?
Yeah, Joel. He's depressed. And obviously he's regretting something.
So the editing is clear, so you understand.
Yeah.
Because that's when it talks about editing, so meaning is clear. It's to do with, is it edited in a way that evokes some kind of reaction from you? So yeah, we get a sense that actually all three of you agree with that, I would say. Okay, technically, what do you think they need to work on in order to polish this? Jess, what do you think? Yes.
They're like, some of the shots, there's like, I don't know if it's on purpose or not, but it's like towards the end where it's like all three of them, like sometimes Tolu's in it, then he's out, then Joe's head is like carved, then it's back on. It's like, it's
the difficulty with filming, because you're so tall.
Yeah,
and we're so short.
You're not short, the other two, it's just he's so tall. It is quite hard to keep you all in frame, you're absolutely right. And I think actually the very last shot, your head's incredibly low down in the frame, ironically. There's a lot of dead space above, and I think you might need to think about perhaps cutting away before the camera moves so far. The other thing I was thinking of, with the two bass tracks at the end that you're cutting together, you should cut them together a bit quicker and use the kind of jump cut sort of effect in a way that will come from cutting those together a bit more on the beat, because it could look quite effective if you do that. One of the things I wanted to ask you is you're breaking the 180-degree rule in your shots and in Esther's shots. So 1 minute you're facing that way, the next minute you're facing that way. Is that deliberate? It is. Okay, because I wasn't quite sure, because it is a bit kind of woo. So you'll need to make sure that you reflect on that. The other thing is, with the sequence with you, can we start with you in your hat and not you in the church?
Okay.
So because the shots of the church are a little bit dark, but the shots of you outside with your hat on are beautiful, and I think we need to make a bit more of that. So if we can start by introducing you as the performer with your hat on outside, and then cut to some shots in the church, but try not to over-rely too much on that, because the lighting's so good in the rest of it. But it's very good, it's really finished, isn't it? Which is fantastic. Oh, one other thing. Can we have a bit more slow motion of you? Because you know when you're at the Sky Garden, there's one shot where, I don't know what you're doing, but it's quite effective. Yeah. Are there any other shots that we can have of you doing something in slow motion then? Because it's really effective. And it's the same with you guys as well. If there's anything, because obviously it's conventional slow motion. And they're very effective at conveying depression and emotion, which clearly is what is one of the things with you.
We're going to still add some more effects.
You are?
On Joe's scene as well.
Alright. But good. Alright, let's move round. So,
It was nice.
is that what